Alright, so not sure if any of you have heard, but there is a new Saints Row coming out. Yeah, I know. Huge news that nobody knew about. August 23rd of this year. Few months, it's coming. And the reception to it has been mixed, to say the least. But one thing that I know a large part of the Saints Row fan base has been craving, I would say most of the Saints Row fan base has been craving for a long time, is Saints Row 2 Remastered. We got a Saints Row the 3rd Remastered, and I know the source code being lost a few years back really pushed it back, but now that it's been found, a lot of people are clamoring for it. You got a side of people who are saying this is never going to happen, and we know Volition themselves said that they have no current plans to make a Saints Row 2 Remastered. Here's the thing though, I'm not so sure this new Saints Row is going to sell all that well. And look, I really want it to do well, and I hoped for a gangster Saints Row game, but because it seems like they're not really willing to be loyal to the original fan base of the first few games, I don't know, it could go south here, man. But if you guys watch RPG gameplay on YouTube, a Saints Row YouTuber, I'm sure a lot of you guys know about him, you will see that a while back, he made a petition and a video about Saints Row 2 Remastered, and he had a genius idea, I think, because this way, if you make the Saints Row 2 Remastered, obviously it's not going to come out the same time as this new reboot coming out in August. There's just not enough time, especially given what they said about it not being in their plans. We understand that. But there's a way here to capture a bunch of new fans, get some new eyeballs on this new Saints Row reboot, and be loyal and make the old school fans happy, and that's bundling. Bundling Saints Row 2 Remastered later on with the game. Now, the exact idea that RPG had was actually genius, and it involves a pre-order system for the remaster in a way that makes it super feasible, and the reason I'm even making this video in the first place is because trust me, I want to gain as much traction as possible to this petition, because if it gets enough signatures, if it gets enough traction, I really don't think Volition has any choice to ignore it. I really don't. And if we get a Saints Row 2 remaster, a good one, not like GTA Definitive Edition, not even really like Saints Row the 3rd Remastered by Sparasoft there, I think it would be awesome. And I think it would just be such a great thing to have Saints Row 2 Remastered on Xbox Series X, PS5, dare I say PC. I know there's still a bunch of problems, and look, RPG mentioned in his video talking about the SR2 patch and still the problems that are going on with SR2 on PC. Of course, those need to be fixed, but look, I really think it's going to be tough to ignore here, and trust me, sign this petition, guys. Let's go over it real quick and we'll see, because trust me, this is something that, again, if it gets enough traction, if enough people talk about it, put it in the face of Volition, I really think it's something that could get made eventually. So looking at the petition, as you can see, they've got over 4,200 people who've already signed it. If you get to 5,000, that's a big milestone here. Again, sign this petition. That's the whole reason I'm making this video right now. I really think this is great. And everything RPG put in the description here is great. And again, if you look at the bottom here, Mr. Saints Godzilla left a comment and a reason for signing. Look what he said. He said, "I know the chances are slim, but if enough of us show interest to Deep Silver, it would be unprofitable not to listen." And again, these video game companies, money is king, right? If you show them that this could be hit out of the park, it could be a home run, it could really make them a good amount of money, they will do it. And look, Mr. Saints Godzilla, he is the GOAT for Saints Row content. Everyone loves him, including myself. So, I mean, a great point by him there. This is something that, again, if enough people talk about it, I mean, it would just be a dumb business decision not to go through with it, not to make this thing, especially considering you could outsource it to a third-party company like they did with Sparasoft for the SR3 remaster. So it wouldn't even be like a crazy hard project for them. And just looking at what RPG says in the Let's Be Realistic section of the petition, it's unrealistic to think that a full SR2 remaster would be possible to finish for the August 23rd release date of the reboot. So what I'm pleading with Volition and Deep Silver is that they make some sort of pre-order edition of the reboot that essentially reserves a pre-order for SR2 Remastered for when it's ready. Not only would the older Saints Row fans of the community be happy, but due to the fact that it would be bundled with the reboot, it would inevitably help out the sales and pre-order figures for the upcoming game as well. That's a great point and 100% true. Volition has stated countless times that its SR2 remaster is not in their immediate plans, but I present this petition to officially show Volition, Deep Silver, and the higher-ups of this franchise that there is still demand for this game. So please sign the petition today. Whether you're an old school SR fan or not, show your support for the franchise as a whole. Let's show Volition there is still a high demand for this game and that it could ultimately help the overall sales of the reboot. What a great point there. Totally true. Great reason for doing this. I'm telling you guys, get out there, sign this petition. I want Saints Row 2 remastered.